Hey, how you doing? So, right now we're going to be covering how to use a stretchy wrap. I'm going to use a Boba. It's a two-way stretch, which you might have discussed already when you came to a drop-in or to a consult. I'm going to pop it on and then we're going to put a doll in so we can do some fit checks and tweaking. Right. So here we go. One Boba. We're going to find the middle marker, the green middle marker, and we're going to start with that underneath your chin. Okay. Now if you remember, we start with the middle marker under your chin, so we've got both hands free. Okay, and we just hold the top hem. That means that the body of the wrap hangs free, and it means that you're not going to twist as you're wrapping it. So if you remember, we're going to cross our back with the wrap. So underneath your armpit, pass it to your other hand, and then bring it up and over your back and over your shoulder. And that is the first half of your cross. On the front, tuck it straight underneath. That's kind of cutting out a whole step there. So tuck it straight underneath your horizontal bit with the green label on. Now you can let go with your chin, and you can start to pull it tight and take some of that slack out as well that we need to get rid of. And again, the same again. So holding it by the top hem, letting the rest of the wrap hang free, and underneath your armpit, pass it to your other hand, and then bring it over your back, and that is your cross complete. Okay, and see how it's nice and wide over my back. There's no twists, so it's going to support you and support baby. As it comes over your shoulder, gather it up and tuck it through. So there we go. We're nearly there. If you remember, we discussed which is your dominant shoulder. So which shoulder do you hold your baby to? I put my babies to my left shoulder. So when it comes to crossing over at the front, I go left over right. Okay? So if you put baby to your right shoulder, you'd go right over left. Okay? So I'm going to go left over right and behind my back, keeping it nice and tight, and I'm going to tie my knot just down there. So let's just take a look at that. I'll put that down a bit lower just so you can see that my knot is tied down here. Okay, there's a label that I started with, so that's my horizontal pass, and then I've got my two crossovers here. So the bit with the label, push it down a bit lower, like that, and then I put my hands inside the cross, and I'm just going to shrug my shoulders and pull it out to make a bit of room for a baby, and we're good to go. So this is my newborn baby, or my newborn doll. I do know it's a doll. Nice and high from my shoulder, and I'm going to hold baby on the bottom rather than by the back. Hold baby by the bottom, and with my spare hand underneath, okay, pull it down. Find a foot and then gently lower your baby onto your chest. Push down with this hand so you can get your baby into a nice snug position on your chest. Okay, low enough so you can see baby's face easily, but high enough so baby is above your breasts. So I keep baby sat on my hand, and I'm going to spread. Okay, get that shoulder tucked in and spread, spread, spread. All right, when you're happy with the spreading, you can bring your hand out. Hand back on bottom, and then same again. So this hand underneath, pull it down, find a foot, okay, hand on bottom. I do that both times because I find that baby likes being held by the bottom, baby feels secure, and then I find that the fabric glides over my hand quite nicely rather than causing friction by pulling it over a sleep suit. Okay, so we're going to spread that all the way over baby's back, all the way over the bottom, and again get that shoulder tucked in nice and snug. Okay, so when we're happy with the spreading that we've done, we're going to find that horizontal pass that we started with the label. We're going to keep it all bunched up together like a rope and bring it up and over. Now to make sure that we don't twist, what I do is that I come back into my cross and get on my back and I run my fingers through it and then just bring that up and over. So it's nice and smooth over baby's back and all the excess is down low. Okay, so that is essentially it. I'll do another video covering some other fitting techniques that we can do as well.